trying to fucking record this.
Sketch variant comic covers. I see them from time to time on shelves in local comic shops, and as a collector, I truly get inspired to create some of my own and even have them available at shows. And lately they've been really cranking them out, which has given one comic fan a reason to hire me.
So, I'm Storm. I definitely want him to do a She-Spawn. I'm like, that is one of the hottest women I've ever seen. Currently, she's my favorite comic book hero. I want to be a little terrified. I have high expectations. I'll be like, yep, that's the woman I want to marry. I'm really excited to see the final work. And I kind of almost want to be surprised.
Storm had a couple requests. She-Spawn has to be the main focus. Of course, sex sells. Number 2, she has to be mostly nude. Number 3, find a way to incorporate Storm's severed head. It didn't matter much how I incorporated the head as long as I used it somewhere. I first considered putting She-Spawn on a throne of skulls and Storm's head being among them, but something like that came up already in my She-Spawn research, so I decided to go more simple, like a Perseus and Medusa statue. Which brings us to request number 4. It has to be bloody. When I decided upon what I wanted the image to be, I grabbed my miniature mannequin and posed it for reference. This comes in super handy when I want to resolve issues like proportion and lighting. I also keep a hard drive of images I collect for when I need reference of things like facial expressions and hair. After I got all my reference laid out and assembled, I went to work. When it comes to comic books, nothing is more traditional than ink, more specifically alcohol markers. They blend so well and come in a variety of colors. The brush tips make the process feel more like a painting than a drawing, which can feel more relaxing at certain moments when you're just filling space. I don't really need to fixate on specific details like line work or shading. I realize most artists would probably lay down line work first, then fill in with color, but I get so fixated on line work being important that it doesn't really matter in contrast to the overall image, so made that the last part of the process. Laying down values and color elements in a certain order will help solve other problems later if you haven't quite figured it out yet, especially details like where the blood falls. Alright, the cover's done, let's deliver it to Storm and see what he thinks.
Vision in my head is completely different than what I might end up seeing, and I am completely satisfied, especially my head. That is the number one fixture for me. He did a phenomenal job, and there's only been a few times art-wise that I've been kind of speechless. It's like seeing Star Wars for the first time on the biggest screen possible, and that's how good he is. I'm definitely not holding back, and I definitely think he's the best. The only way that this could be better is if this was a physical person next to me and we were assassins.
This is a lot of fun. I have a stack of variant comics that I want to just go through this year and take to shows. So that being the case, what would you like to see me draw? I'll leave a list of comics I have in the description, and you leave a comment of what you would like to see me work on and why. Okay, vanish.